Good morning, class 8. Today we'll start a chapter direct and inverse variation. So, student, in this chapter we have two methods to solve the equation. Okay, so first one we have a direct variation. Okay, so variation means a change in one quantity due to the change in another quantity. Okay, so first one we have a direct variation. So direct variation means a relationship between two variables in which one is constant multiple of the other. Okay, when one variable is changed, the other change in a proportionally to the first one. So we will see the example. The more of the number of bottles, the more is the cost. Okay, means when the number of bottle is increasing, so the number of cost is also increasing. Okay, when one quantity is increasing and other quantity is also increasing, so it's called a direct variation. So next one we have a inverse variation. Okay, so in inverse variation we have two quantities x and y. Okay, so x and y are said to be a very indirectly a inverse variation, a inverse proportion. So x and y are in the inverse proportion, and the increasing in the x, okay, so causes a decreasing in y. So inverse variation, when one variable is increasing, the other decreasing in proportionally, so that the product is unchanged. So student, we will use direct and inverse variation according to the question. Now we will start the exercise. So in exercise first one question, a dozen notebooks cost 186 rupees. Okay, so first one, what is the cost of 8 such notebook? And second one, how many notebook will cost 356.50? Okay, so the cost of dozen notebook is equal to 186 rupees. Okay, so you know one dozen is equal to 12. So first we will find the cost of one notebook. So 1 dozen is equal to 12, then 12 will go and divide. So cost of one notebook is equal to 186 upon 12. Okay, and then we'll divide this value. So cost of one notebook is equal to 15.5. So first one question we have, find the cost of 8 notebook. Okay, so one notebook cost is 15.5 and question is find the cost of 8 notebooks. So what we'll do, we will multiply the value. So 15.5 into 8. Okay, so 15.5 into 8 is 124 rupees. So the cost of 8 notebook is equal to 124 rupees. And then second one, how many notebook will cost of 356.50? Okay, so in this question we will find the number of notebook. So number of notebook cost 356.58. Okay, so the cost of one notebook is equal to 15.5, and then we'll divide this one value. So 356.50, then we'll divide this one value. Okay, so 356.50 upon 15.5. Okay, so the number of notebook is equal to 23. Next we will do question 3. Okay, so if 3 upon 5 of a plot of a land cost is 75,120, so what will 7 upon 20 of the plot cost? Okay, so we will do this question by direct variation. So in this question, first the plot is 3 upon 5 and then the plot is 7 upon 20. Okay, so the plot is decreasing, so that means the cost is also decreasing. Okay, so first we'll write the plot and then cost. So 3 upon 5 plot cost is 75,120. Okay, and then the plot is 7 upon 20. Okay, we will find the cost. So let the cost is equal to x, and then we'll do the cross multiply. 3 upon 5 into x is equal to 7 upon 20 into 75,120. Okay, so in this question we'll find the value of x. So 3 upon 5 will goes to right hand side, then value will be reciprocal, so it's 5 upon 3. X is equal to 7 upon 20 into 5 upon 3 into 75,120. Okay, and then we'll solve this one value. So x is equal to 43,820. So if the plot is 7 upon 20, so the plot cost is equal to 43,820 rupees. Next we'll do question 5. If 8 men can do a job in 5 day. Okay, how much time would 10 men take to the same job? So in this question, if the number of men is 8, okay, and the number of days, then the number of days is equal to 5, and in this question number of men is increasing, that means number of days decreasing. Okay, if number of men is increasing, so number of days increasing in this question. So we will do this question by inverse variation. Okay, so in this question, first we'll write the statement 8 men can do a job in 5 days. Okay, so first we'll find the 1 man job. So 1 man can do a job in, so 8 men can do a job in 5 days. So obviously 1 man take more time. So 8 into 5, we will multiply the value. So 8 into 5 is 40 days. So 1 man can do a work in 40 days. Okay, and then we have question, find the how much time 10 men take to the same job. Okay, so the number of men is equal to 10, and so obviously the number of men will do the job in less days, so we will divide. In more we will multiply the value, in less we will divide the values. Okay, so total number of days 40. Okay, and number of men is 10, so 40 upon 10. Okay, so 10 4s are 40, so the number of men can do a job in 4 days. Student, next we will do question 7. A camp had enough food to the last 50 days for the 2200 soldiers. Okay, after 17 days, okay, some more soldiers joined the camp and the remaining food lasted for 20 days. Find the number of soldiers who joined the camp later. Okay, so let the number of soldiers who joined the camp later is equal to X. At the end of 17 days, the camp has enough food to provide for 2200 soldiers. Okay, so after 17 days, so we have total number of days is 50. So 50 minus 17 is 33 days. Okay, the ratio of the number of soldiers is equal to the inverse proportional of ratio of number of days. Okay, so we will do this question by direct variation. So first we have a number of soldiers is 2200. Okay, and then some soldiers join, so we will add the value, let the number of soldiers is equal to X. So 2200 plus X, okay, is equal to, so 1 upon, so total number of remaining days is 33. Okay, and the remaining food lasted for 20 days, so 33 upon 20, and then this value will be reciprocal, and then we can write is 20 upon 33, and then we'll do the cross multiply. So 30 into 2200, and then 2200 plus X into 20. Okay, so then we'll solve this one value. So 20 into 2200 is 44,000 plus 20 into X is 20X is equal to, then we'll multiply 33 into 2200. Okay, and then we will solve the digit part. Okay, so 44,000 will go on right hand side, and then value will be subtract, so 20X, so 20 will go on divide. Okay, so X is equal to 28,600 upon 20, and then we'll divide this one value. So X is equal to 1430. So the number of soldiers is equal to 1430. So next we will do question 9. If the wages of 4 men for 30-day amount is 3,900, okay, and find the wages of 20 men for 40 days. So student, in question 9, men is increasing. Okay, so the cost is also increasing. Okay, so first we'll write the statement, the wages of 4 men for 30 days. Okay, so given is 3,900. The wages of 4 men for a 1 day. Okay, so in 1 day, so we will divide 3,900 upon 30. So 3,900 upon 30 is equal to 130. Okay, the wages of 4 men for 1 day is 130 rupees, and then the wages of 1 man for 1 day. Okay, it's 4 men. So first we'll find the value for 1 man. So 4 will go and divide 130 upon 4. Okay, so 130 upon 4 is 65 upon 2. Then we have a question, the wages of 20 men for 1 day. Okay, so men is increasing, what we'll do, we will multiply the value. Okay, so this one is a value for 1 man. So 65 upon 2 into 20. Okay, so 2 and 2 will be cancelled. This is 10. So 65 into 10 is 650 rupees. So the wages of 20 men for 1 day is 650 rupees. Then we have the wages of 20 men for 40 days. Okay, so the days is increasing, means value is also increasing. So 650 into 40 is 26,000. Okay, we will multiply the value. So the wages of 20 men for 40 days, 26,000 rupees. Student, next we'll do question 12. 19 men working 7 1 upon 2 hour a day can finish the job in 21 days. Okay, so how many hours a day must 45 men works to complete in 7 days? So student, in question 12, first we will write a given values. So 19 men working 7 upon 2 hours a day can finish a job in 21 days. Okay, so first we will find the 19 men working in 1 hour. Okay, a day can finish a job. So 7 1 upon 2 hour is given. So we will multiply the value. So 21 into 15 upon 2. Okay, 50 upon 2 days, and then we will find is 19 men working hours. So we'll find the for 1 man. So 1 man working 1 hours a day can finish the job in, so 21 into 15 upon 2 into 19. So student, in this question 1 man take a more time. Okay, so we'll multiply the value. So 21 into 15 upon 2 into 19. Okay, so our the question we have, so 45 men works to complete in 7 days. So in this question we will find the number of hours. Okay, so we will divide the value. So first one we have 21 into 15 upon 2 into 19. Okay, and then second one we have a 45 men into 7 days. Okay, so we'll divide by 45 into 7, and then we'll solve this one value. So 19 upon 2 hours, 45 men take 19 upon 2 hours. Okay, so next we'll do question 13. If 3 men or 4 women can earn 180 rupees in a day. Okay, so how much will 8 men and 12 women earn in a day? So student, in question 13, 3 men's earning in a day is 180 rupees. Okay, so first we'll find the earning for 1 man. So 1 man earning in a day is 180 upon 3. Okay, so 180 upon 3 60 rupees. So 1 man can earn in a day is 60 rupees. So next we have a 8 men earning in a day. Okay, so 8 men. Okay, so man is increasing, obviously the number of earning is also increasing. So in increasing we will multiply. So 60 into 8 is 480 rupees. Okay, so in question 13, 3 men or 4 women. Okay, so next we will find the earning for women. So 4 women's earning in a day is 180 rupees. Okay, so first we will find the earning for 1 woman. So 1 woman earning in a day 180 upon 4. Okay, so 180 upon 4 is 45 rupees, and next we have 12 women. So obviously number of women is increasing, so number of earning is also increasing. So we'll multiply the value. So 45 into 12 is 540. Okay, and then question is find the earning 8 men and 12 women. Okay, so and we will add the earning for men and women. So earning for man is 480 rupees and the earning for women is 540. Okay, so 480 plus 540 is 1020 rupees total. Student, in this exercise left one question is your homework. Complete your homework. When school will reopen, I will check your homework.